Slap on a Tiffany dial onto a Rolex and guess what? You've got yourself a watch that trades at 3 to 4 times retail.
When you know my name is Ray, that's why I believe that now. I believe, yes, I believe. I say I believe that now. I believe, yes, I believe. Oh, 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 I believe to my soul now. Trying to make a fool of me now.
Yes, you've heard it. Here we have a Tiffany Daytona, the 2025 release. I reckon probably the hottest watches that was anticipated in 2025. Rolex released this watch, and guess what? It's been somewhat of a hit, right? We've seen that these prices of these watches have skyrocketed, and now they're kind of slowly starting to come down. So here we have a 126518 LN, which is a Tiffany Daytona, also known as a turquoise Daytona. It is an Oyster Flex, and it is exactly like a Pikachu. However, it has a turquoise style. Let's jump into the case of this model. Like I said, it is exactly like your Pikachu, so nothing's really different in terms of the way it wears and the way it feels on your wrist, and also the footprint of the watch. So you do get an 18 karat gold case, and also you get the 1265 reference case, which means that obviously the lugs on both sides are actually even, not like the older predecessor, the 11 reference. Those ones are a bit off, not off center, but they weren't even out on both sides, whereas this one wears like a true 40 compared to 39. The old ones were advertised as a 40 as well. However, because they were slightly shaved down a little bit on one side, you kind of had a not symmetrical feel to it. You have the normal pushers on the side there. You've got the typical black ceramic ring around the bezel. So not a ring around the bezel, but the black ceramic bezel with the slight metal lip on the edge of the bezel. So you do get a 70-hour power reserve on this watch with a 2 plus or minus 2 precision in terms of the timekeeping of the watch, and yeah, 100 meters water resistant, so it's good. Moving on to the band and the buckle of this watch. Again, like I said in the previous videos with Daytonas, I prefer the new system that Rolex does when it comes to Oyster Flex Daytonas, just because you get that glide lock feature. So if I open it here and I open up, you can see that this one glides back and forth, right? The whole mechanism of this will extend, which is good because when you buy a Daytona Oyster Flex, especially from the grey market, the bands may be fitted to the previous owner or the original owner that actually got the watch. So if you're a bigger dude or if you're a smaller dude and the band don't fit you, you don't need to cut it, right? Like Patex, you have to cut it, but you can actually glide it back and forth. You got about 5 millimeters or so you can adjust it on the fly. In a lot of ways, it's just a lot better, and I think that they should actually implement this into a majority of their models, i.e. GMTs, Datejust, Lendolas, I don't know how you're gonna do it because it's got an invisible clasp. But yeah, just far more superior system than your EasyLink. I know for the form factor, keep it small, they haven't adopted yet, but look, Tudor has done it, which is Rolex's sister brand, if you guys didn't know. Tudor has got glide lock systems, even though it's like sometimes 3 millimeters. It may not be 5 like what Rolex does on the majority of their diving models or Oyster Flex models, but it's still there, and it does help because when it's hot or when it's cold, you do need that little bit of more adjustability than that 1 millimeter. Not to say that the EasyLink system isn't bad, but I just prefer this system. Now, as for the band, I mean, it's Rolex's typical Oyster Flex band. It does have those blades inside to kind of help aerate your wrist. And you can see them here slightly. I don't know if the camera can focus, but it is there. So it does kind of add a little bit of puffiness to your wrist. I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm honest with you. I prefer the way Patek do it, where there is none of this, right? And just sits nice and flush. I feel like these, when on the wrist, it kind of flares out a little bit too much for my personal liking. But yeah, look, each to their own, right? Now, the feature of this watch, let's talk about it, which is the elephant in the room, which is the turquoise dial. This dial, in comparison for Pikachu, for example, a champagne color dial, that one trades around, I'd say high 90s, 98, 99. Whereas this one at the moment, what I've seen on the market, probably 170 to 180, right? Which is insane, right? Retail, like I said, is 63,000, whereas this watch is trading at 3 times. It was trading at 4 times retail, but at the moment it's dropped down a bit, 3 times retail. If you can justify that price, and if you want the hottest models on the market, of course you're gonna be paying the premiums on it if you don't want to wait. So for those who have money, feel free to buy it. We have it in stock right here. If you guys want it, let me know. But in saying that, what's wrong with this light? The light's broken. Izzy's trying to fix it and just turn it off. Now we don't have any blue light on our face, no key light. That's just bland, Izzy. Everyone's gonna tune out now, mate. Everyone's gonna tune out. No, but look, we just finished the video anyways, doesn't matter. It's just technical difficulties, we'll fix it for the next video, okay? So like I said, the price of these on the grey market are now trading around at 170 to 180. Do I see it coming down more? Potentially. I don't have a crystal ball, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. However, considering these are only about 6 months to a year old, we generally say unless you want the latest model, you know, and you want to pay for that, you know, you want to pay for it now, yeah, of course, get it. But if you're okay to wait a couple more months or to see where the prices stabilize at, probably would be the wiser option if you're looking for a deal, right? I can't say, some people do want the latest models now, some people don't care, right? So that's up to you, that's for you to decide. Look, do I see the watch coming down to about 150? I mean, maybe retail is 63 after all, and generally what happens is they trade like a double retail, roughly anyways. Whereas, for example, the now discontinued OP41 Tiffany, those are still trading around that high 30s, and retail back then was 8 grand. So essentially, I can't say. I mean, enough of where the grey market is trading, because that's basically it. If you guys are interested in this model, obviously reach out to me on our socials down on the comment section below or on our website, watchavenue.com.au. I'll be able to tell you exactly where the prices are currently sitting at, right? If you guys are watching this video 6 months down the track of this being released, then obviously the price will be slightly different. However, if you guys just see this video just recently, the prices are sitting around that 170 to 180 mark AUD at the moment. So moving on to everyday wear, I have a client that actually got this from the AD recently, not this exact model, but is a very good VIP client of mine. And he's got it from the AD and he's been wearing it as a daily for a little bit. In my personal opinion, it's a winner. It's a beautiful watch. I think it wears super well, and I think that it stands out from a mile away, and you can tell that it's a Tiffany Daytona. It's a beautiful looking watch. Would I wear it as a daily watch? Probably not. Just because I think that it's a bit too much blue. Like I said, it does wear nicely, and the photos on the website and the photos online don't do this watch justice. And for me, I feel like personally, majority of the watches that you see online don't do the actual watch justice until you see it in person. For example, the Land Dweller, when I saw it on the photos on the Rolex website or when it was released, not a big fan, but once you have it on your wrist, it's actually a stunning watch. Same thing with this. Once you see it in person, you realize that, it actually works. There's a reason why Rolex did turquoise and yellow gold and obviously black. Probably best to have it in rotation, maybe like a 2-3 watch rotation where you wear something like this, an AP 15500, ST, white dial, 2021, for sale, just saying. Shameless plug. But yes, so you wear something like this, or you rotate it with like a day date or a Patek, and then you wear this every so often for a special occasion, maybe a weekend or something. The good thing about that, it will keep it fresh. This watch is basically like your Hulk, right? Your Hulk, green and green Submariner. You can't wear it every day, and I've done it. I've done it in the past where I've worn it as daily, and after a week or so, you kind of get sick of it, I'm honest with you. If you guys are interested in this watch, check out this comment section below or the description below. We'll actually put a link to this watch in that section, also a link to the website in that section, so you can actually click on it and inquire about it. And yeah, book in a time to actually see this watch in person, because I know for a fact you won't regret it. So guys, that's a Tiffany Daytona turquoise dial, 2025 release, 126518 LN. If you guys want us to review any other watches, leave it in the comment section below. Also, like I said, our website is watchavenue.com.au. So if you guys want to check out any other watches that we have in stock, we've got a lot of them. So check us out there, and yeah, reach out and we'll get our lovely sales team to help you guys out. Jay out.